Hey guys. Alright. So as I said before, I'm a bit of a minority in my group as to why I vote the way I do and all that. And after my videos of why I wouldn't vote for Beto and all that, I thought I should do my walkaway story and why I left the left, what do you want to call it. And it's going to be difficult for me to put into words, so please try and bear with me. In truth, I just got fed up of everything. Of how, everything was the white man's fault, or basically the white man's fault. As minorities, we could do no wrong. Neighborhood was shit because of the white man. Had a low paying job because of the white man. Crime was high because of the white man. People did drugs, got drunk, whatever, because of the white man. People couldn't get off welfare, or not because not. It's not because they refused. It was because they couldn't get off welfare because of the white man. Getting in, I would see people get into fights, with some ugly women, over some ugly woman. Knife fights over an ugly woman who already has I don't know how many kids. I'd say at least 4, maybe 5, if not more than that. And just you could tell this woman never took care of herself, but still, that was the one they fought over. Hating me because I was born here and I had brown skin. Hating me because I couldn't speak Spanish. But yet it was the white people who are racist. It was the white people I shouldn't trust. The white people I shouldn't get along with and go out with and so on. Their fault. That's one of the reasons. Those are some of the reasons why I left the left. The fact that they would always just put their feelings over what was real. Because, like after that movie from Martin Lawrence, he got arrested for driving while black. Was basically one of their things, and for anyone who doesn't know, back in the day, basically the way they taught us was, white people are basically weak, soft, and stupid. If you lose to one, you need to get your ass beat by someone who's Hispanic to toughen you up. And before someone says that, no, my dad wasn't like this. He believed in white privilege, but keep in mind, he came up in the 50s, so I at least understand that. But anyway, just putting their feelings over facts, never looking at what was actually in front of them, never caring. Just wanting to go out and party, have fun. Just entitled to everything, just wanting to fight people just to prove how manly they were. And I do mean entitled. I mean, think like a Bronx Tale. You got that woman walking across the street and just start yelling, "Hey, baby!" You know what I mean? Come on over, just showing. I'll show you how much of a man I am. All this other stuff. How big their dick was. All kinds of crap. sometimes the girl wasn't even of age. I remember I was going out. Kind of going out with. We were friends, but Anyway, me and her just sitting there outside, just talking. These guys just sitting there and just. Just like one was chewing gum. You can see him just smiling and laughing. We were looking right at them. She got mad. I got mad too, but it was like 2 of these guys in a truck, and I was, I don't know, 12 or something at the time. No, older than that. I want to say 12, but I don't think so. Because if so, she was pretty well endowed for a 12-year-old. I was, around that age. You know what I mean? God, that sounds so bad, but like I said, I was pretty much the same age. And they're just sitting there staring, just not even holding back. Nothing, just didn't care. They saw me with her. I was, and that's shit like that. Just completely lack of respect. Like, I'm gonna look. Oh, we're over here, so there's no way they notice. And then you got mad at her about it, so she's like, "Fuck this!" Just goes inside, and we're like, "Wow, shit." God, man. Just shit like that. Just animals, man. Just staring at you like a retarded cow, basically. Everything was the white person's fault, though. I remember when I actually was going out with one white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes. Why would you go out with a white girl? And I'd be like, well, why? What's the problem? Well, she's white. Oh, well, okay. Why would I go out with Hispanic? Because we're better. And that was it. There was no argument need to be beyond that, because we're better. That was it. That's all they needed. That was. I don't know how else to put it. It made no sense to me. And and then like later on, I remember hearing all this when Bush was in charge, and I didn't like Bush, but still, same thing. Oh, white man's in charge again. We're screwed now. They need to put a Mexican guy in there. We need to bring in more Mexican people or something like that. Hard workers. White people were lazy. And all this shit. It was always just hatred toward white people for no reason. I heard people be like, "Oh, too many damn white people in the schools. Fucking schools, ghetto." I don't. I remember I used to almost get into fights with that. Like I don't remember seeing white people, damaging part of the school. I seen you do it. Never mind. I think I did see like one, but it was like around the end of the year, and I didn't see that guy. I saw that happen after I was talking this sometime after this guy. But yeah, see him just break things. Oh, the school's ghetto anyway. Well, yeah, you're making it ghetto. And then only that there weren't even that many white people. It was few, but still. It was even like that when I lived in a part with mostly Hispanics. Oh, there's too many white people here. Like, there's very few of them, yeah, but there's still too many. School's ghetto. If you're the majority, then that means you're making it ghetto. I used to always get into crap with that too. I mean, God. And as I said before, I was never really that political, but I did just kind of wonder what the hell. There was a lot of stuff I did believe. When I was real little, yes, I believed that, I was better than white people in every way because of white. And I'm sorry for that, but I was a kid, this is what I was taught growing up. Eventually, obviously, I kind of like, I don't know. That was my middle school years. I was like, I don't know, this doesn't make any sense to me. But I still didn't think too much of it. High school, I was like, yep, okay, that's bull. Still, I was like, and keep in mind, there's a lot of stoners and all that. So I was like, I guess that part could have been true. Maybe like they don't have common sense, whatever. I was like, okay, that still doesn't make sense. But at least that I'm willing, kind of like, okay. Then I started seeing a bunch of Hispanic people who were doing worse than fucking like coke or weed. Man, I see some who would lace their weed with coke and go and have a gangbang and shit. Like, goddamn, at least the white people just get high and sit there and eat and watch blank screens. Like, fuck, man. And I think what really made me realize I'm on the wrong side of this, was when Obama was running. And I didn't vote, I admit. I think, did I? No, I don't think I did. And I remember I was like somewhere always talking about, he's gonna make it, the brother's gonna make it, he'll be the first one, all this other stuff. And they were asking me if I'm gonna go vote for him. Like, I doubt it. Oh, why not? That's pretty racist of you. Like, well, because while everybody else on earth is sitting here saying he's gonna be the first, he is the only person on earth saying I'm gonna be the first. How far would you go for that? How many lies would you tell to be able to get your name in those history books? And it was, oh, well, you're a racist. I don't believe that. Why wouldn't you vote for him? It's being racist. I mean, come on. He says a lot of good stuff. He's going to try and help us out. He's going to be the first, black president. All this other stuff. Like, yes, exactly. Like I said, how many lies would you go? How far would you go? If you're the only person on earth saying, I'm going to be the first. And then there was actual things, I didn't really, and even then I was like, okay, whatever, it's the same thing. Nobody's ever happy with who gets elected. So I just kind of ignored it. And then eventually it just got worse and worse. Like, it got to the point where you couldn't do anything. You couldn't disagree with anything without being a racist. You couldn't say, yeah, I don't like this about him, or I don't like that he did this, without being called a racist. And it never... And then the whole Gamergate thing happened. And I remember looking at videos and I was like, oh, I like what these people are saying. They make sense. All this other stuff. And then they were being called racist because they were white. They were being called all kinds of crap because they were white. They were being told, fear mongering and spreading hate and all that. And then I saw like some black guy, and I forgot the other guy's name. It was some other black dude. And I saw pretty much nobody with the same skin tone as me saying this very same thing. eventually I saw Chris Ray Gun and Mercedes Sierra. And I was like, okay, that's technically two. But that's it. Nobody else that I can tell. And that's when I kind of just started dabbling with it, even though I had a real crappy computer. And kind of just became what it is now. And again, I'm sorry, it's probably a bit of a ramble and all that, and I'm sorry, it could have been better. See about adding some music in this or something. I think YouTube lets you do that from their selection, but still. Anyway, I just thought I should share that as to why. Just basically, everything that's happening now, I pretty much saw growing up. Except it was only with a small group. And now that group is basically, I think, technically no longer a minority. It's gotten louder, it's gotten worse, and it seems to be getting violent. Look at, I mean, Jesus Christ. And some of the things that seal the nail in the coffin, like, look what happened with Tucker Carlson. Them going over there and protesting and rallying outside of his house. Last time I remember was the KKK that did that to people. Look at, Octavio Cortez, or whatever the hell her fucking name is. What happens? I'm going to balance the budget. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make things better. She couldn't even figure out that the cost of her living in D.C. And then she gets mad when called out for it. And then I've seen the articles of, some Cortez slams Fox News for insulting her or making fun of her. Like, yes, I'm going to balance the budget. I'm going to make things easier, more affordable, and you can't even do it for yourself. What makes you think you can handle that, doing that for some thousands of people? Maybe millions, depending on, I think it's just New York or whatever. Let's say about 1 million at least. What makes you, hell, I mean, if you can't do it for yourself, can you really do it for somebody else? I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but at least I do this. I'm saying I'm not going to make money off of this. I'm not making any money off of this. I go to my job. I put what I can in my stocks. I put what I can in preps. I do stuff. It takes time. It's slow. It's a slow process, but I at least do it. And I at least do what I can to balance it. But this is like, oh, no, I don't know. I think the Congress should just pay for me because I'm now an official. I'm one of them. Like, what? And that's, like I said, this stuff is just basically a nail in the coffin of I will never look back to the left. Anything that could have made me go to them is gone. I don't trust them. I don't like them. I'm sorry. One of the reasons why I've been single for a long time is because where I live, there's a lot of people who are left-leaning. And usually not even the ones who claim to be moderate left are not. Like Tim Cass, I would believe, is moderate. I'm not into men. I'm just saying. You know, at least if I met someone like that, let's say a woman who was like that, I'd be like, okay, I may not agree with her on everything, but at least this is definitely moderate. We can have this debate. We can get along. No, what this is, moderate left is, I'm not going to make fun of every single little thing that somebody on the right does. I'll make fun of like 80%, but I won't make fun of 90% or 100%. That's basically the best way to put it. You know, that or maybe I can get a good laugh off of something that someone on the left does is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. You know, just, they're moderate. Just anything but moderate. I mean, God. I don't even know how to put it. Like, you can't even have a debate, really, with them. Anyway, I'm sorry, like I said, I know I'm rambling and stuff here, but I thought I should share that. Anyway, I just want to say thanks, guys. Please comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. Yeah. I don't know if you have any good free editing programs, let me know. I think I found one. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care.